Okay, seriously, friends, I almost burnt the trailer down. We'll be right back. Okay, so many of you know we're working on a remodel on our trailer. We've been working on it for a long time. We're in the final stages, and I was installing a light fixture, and I screwed up. Man, I thought I knew what I was doing. It just happened so fast. I was putting the light in, connecting it up, and I knew how it needed to be connected up because I'm the one that took it down. I was just putting it back up. So I hooked all the wires up, and there's a lot of wires. It's a double fixture lamp, and I hooked it up. I connected the trailer to the truck so I'd have some power. I don't have the batteries installed right now. And I came back in, tested it, and it worked. Great. So then I got the screwdriver out, and I was going to put the screws in to screw it back into the ceiling, and I noticed smoke coming out. So I raced to the car, or to the truck, and unplugged it, and man, oh man, I dodged a bullet. So this is the lamp I was installing. It's this double lamp, and it's got 4 wires coming out, 2 on each side, and they're connected together. And it goes right here. So these wires right here, orange and white. It also had a switch on here, a push button switch. And I took the push button off because it got burnt out after the meltdown, and I had to order a new one. So I was trying to hook this up, and I thought it was just going to be easy, simple to do, and I connected it up incorrectly, evidently. Like I said, I thought I knew what I was doing. I hooked it up. I hooked 2 of the whites to this white, 2 of the other white to the other orange, and then from the switch, 1 of the wires from each end of the switch to each one of these, and it worked. But I don't know, power was going to the wrong place, and I'm not an electrician. I'm a little bit handy. I'd like to think I'm handy. I am second guessing myself now. I've done a lot of electrical work on our house, and so what I decided was I took it all apart. I decided I better look at another lamp and see how that was wired up. So I looked at this lamp, and it has the orange and the white, but it has the wires for the light itself, or the lamp. One of those is going to the white connection here, and then the other one is going to the switch. That's where I made the mistake. And then the other wire to the switch is going to the orange. That's what I did wrong. I was putting the switch to each of these, and I just wired it up wrong. And just like that, it could have started a fire. It was smoking. It literally was smoking. After I came back in and started screwing it up into here, I was trying to put the screws up into the ceiling and hook the fixture up into there. And I noticed smoke coming out of one of these wires. And man, oh man, my heart raced. And I'm just lucky, actually, that I didn't have it connected to battery power, because it wouldn't have been as easy to disconnect. I guess I could have gone to the fuse panel and tried to pull the fuse out. But luckily, I didn't have a battery in. I was just hooked up to the truck, and I had 12-volt power that way. So I raced out of the trailer and pulled the connection loose, and that stopped everything. I came back in and checked the wires. They were hot. I let them cool down. They stopped smoking, and then I got it wired up correctly. Had a fire extinguisher with me this time. I got it wired up correctly, and it still didn't work. But I discovered that if I would push the on and off push button, if I'd push it halfway, it would go on, and if I pushed it the rest of the way, it went off. So I took the switch out, and I noticed that the back of the switch was bulging, and you could smell electrical smell coming from it. So I burned the switch up, had to order a new one of those. that'll come on Monday, and I can get this hooked back up because we've got a camping trip we're headed out on. So I got to get these lights back. I've got this one and that wall sconce as well I've got to get put on. Basically, I took that one down just so I could see what the wiring looked like. That's all I need to do there is screw it back on. But I'm leaving it down now just so I have a reference for hooking this one back up. Other things that we've been doing in here. Today I just installed the countertop extension. That used to have a leg to it. We didn't like how it worked. It had this extension leg, and it just kind of latched in. It had a latch fitting, and then the leg went down, and it was never very stable. The ends were kind of wobbly, and it was kind of a hassle. Where do we store this? So I went onto Amazon and I bought these new arms. You can see under there the new arms. Those are awesome. I had to make these little pieces here to extend it away from the cabinet because this fitting was hitting. So now that'll go down and it'll fit better. I'm also giving you a little sneak peek of the countertop that I refinished. Isn't that gorgeous? I'll tell you about that in another video, but oh, I just love it. It was a Formica countertop, brown, ugly, and when we repainted everything, it didn't go, obviously, and so I went online and I saw how to do this. It's a resin, and it's a faux marble look. I just love it. It just looks amazing, fantastic. So let me get back to how this works. We undo these, see if I can do this one-handed. Push this in, and then this just goes down and it locks in place, and it just stores like that. I don't have to find a place to store it. We used to store it down in here by the sofa, but it was always beating up the cabinet and taking the paint off, and you can see there's some scratches in here. So these new arms that I have, they just made it amazing. And all you do is pull it up, and there it is. And it's solid. It's lots more solid than it ever was. So that's fantastic. I love it. I love the countertop look, the marble look to it. It's just gorgeous. Look at that. Just gorgeous. Goes great with our gray and white cabinets that we painted. I'm not going to show you everything. That's just a sneak peek. We got to finish it up, clean it up, and then we'll give you a tour of what we've done on the inside of this trailer. It's just, the transformation is just fantastic. We love it. So we've got our first camping trip of the season coming up this weekend. Next weekend, it's Father's Day weekend this weekend. So we're looking forward to it. We're down to the wire on getting things ready. Got a couple of blinds I need to install here in the kitchen on these windows. I got that window there, and then this back window, they need some blinds. And then just a few other miscellaneous things. I need to check the smoke detectors. I didn't get that done when I did my checklist the other day. And I'll install a couple of other things, like the handle to the antenna. Just some miscellaneous little things, but overall we're pretty much done, especially once I get those blinds done. So that's it for today. I didn't burn down the trailer, and thank God for that. So thanks for watching. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you would like to follow us. We'd really like to have you join our Mountain Beaches tribe. So thanks again, and we'll catch you next time.